set. And we are live. Good afternoon. Greetings everyone streaming live via YouTube. I'm Addison Merriweather, Board Chair of the Atlanta Fire Rescue Foundation. The foundation is Atlanta's organization, nonprofit that supports the men and women of the Atlanta Fire Rescue Department, all 1,100. We're here in downtown Atlanta at Public Safety Headquarters to celebrate a very special occasion and celebrate two great leaders. Before I do that, I do want to thank all of the men and women of the Atlanta Fire Rescue Department for your 24/7 dedicated service to our city, keeping us safe, keeping all of our property under control, and we thank you for all that you do, and we're grateful for it. We also want to thank our supporters, all of our corporate and community foundation members. We thank you for what you do, and I would like to take the opportunity to introduce our Executive Director, Shirley Ann Smith.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining our live broadcast. We are going to be witnessing the very first time for our transfer of command. We have two very special guests. We have the 21st Fire Chief of the City of Atlanta, Chief Randall B. Slaughter, who will be transferring command to Chief Roderick Smith. In a couple of minutes, I will introduce our board member, Chris Sizemore, who will explain exactly what will be taking place. But this is a moment in our history's time, and it could not be taking better place than during Black History Month, where we have two products of the city of Atlanta really transitioning their leadership. Chief Slaughter, thank you for your 30 years of service. We are honored to join you here today. And now to welcome our board member, Chris Sizemore.
Thank you, Shirley Ann, and good afternoon. What you're about to witness today is called the Transfer Command. In combination with our 911 communication centers, all of your Atlanta firefighters at all of our 36 fire stations in the city of Atlanta will witness the official transfer of command from Chief Slaughter to Chief Smith. At the conclusion of the transfer of command, Chief Roderick Smith will become our and yours 22nd fire chief in the history of our department. What makes this moment even more special, it is the first time that these two great leaders and this department are sharing this moment with you, our citizens. We thank you, and now, without further ado, our transfer of command.
Deputy Chief Roderick Smith, pursuant to my retirement, I have had ample opportunity to brief you as it relates to the pertinent information relevant to the Atlanta Fire and Rescue Department. Are you physically and mentally able to assume command of this organization at this time?
Yes, sir, I am.
Then I will formally transfer command to you at 1700 hours. And because there can only be one fire chief at a time, I will remove the breast badge from my chest, and I will place the fire chief's badge on your chest. Then I will hand you the radio assigned to the fire chief. Hereafter, you will be referred to in the incident command system as Car 100. Car 100 to radio.
Car 100.
Pursuant to my retirement, I am permanently transferring command of the organization to the new fire chief, Roderick Smith.
Radio received. 1655. Attention all companies. Attention all companies. After 30 years of service, Fire Chief Randall B. Slaughter is retiring and would like to thank the men and women of AFRD for their tremendous dedication to service during his tenure as fire chief, and ask that the same level of dedication and commitment extends into the Smith administration. As the fire chief of the city of Atlanta has a sworn obligation to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America and the state of Georgia. And whereas the fire chief of the city of Atlanta has taken a sworn oath to protect the lives and property of the citizens and visitors of the city of Atlanta. And whereas the fire chief of the city of Atlanta has been appointed by the duly elected mayor. And whereas the fire chief of the city of Atlanta is vested and obligated by the state of Georgia Annotated Code Title 25 to enforce all associated rules and regulations in the city of Atlanta as the authority having jurisdiction. And whereas the fire chief of the city of Atlanta is morally and ethically obligated to lead the men and women of the department in a manner which ensures the highest degree of practical workplace safety. Attention all companies, after 30 years of service, Fire Chief Randall B. Slaughter is retiring and would like to thank the men and women of AFRD for their tremendous dedication to service during his tenure as fire chief, and ask that the same level of dedication and commitment extends into the Smith administration. Whereas the fire chief of the city of Atlanta has a sworn obligation to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America and the state of Georgia, and whereas the fire chief of the city of Atlanta has taken a sworn oath to protect the lives and property of the citizens and visitors of the city of Atlanta, and whereas the fire chief of the city of Atlanta has been appointed by the duly elected mayor, and whereas the fire chief of the city of Atlanta is vested and obligated by the state of Georgia Annotated Code Title 25 to enforce all associated rules and regulations in the city of Atlanta as the authority having jurisdiction, and whereas the fire chief of the city of Atlanta is morally and ethically obligated to lead the men and women of the department in a manner which ensures the highest degree of practical workplace safety. As his last official act as fire chief, Randall B. Slaughter would now formally transfer command to Deputy Chief Roderick M. Smith, who has been duly appointed by the Honorable Mayor Keisha Land Fox. Please give me that out.
Fire Chief Roderick Smith, the radio. Please be advised that I am now Part 100. I am assuming command and accountability for the city of Atlanta as well as Atlanta Fire Rescue Department.
Ready to receive, time 59 hours.
High speed, my friend. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I look forward to leading Atlanta Fire Rescue Department in the future. Wishing Godspeed to Fire Chief Randall Slaughter. Thank you.
This will now end the official transfer of command from Chief Randall Slaughter over to Chief Smith. To the 150 viewers who are tuning in this afternoon, thank you for joining us. Ms. Katrina Slaughter, congratulations. You were absolutely wonderful, and thank you for your service. Thank you, everyone. Please be safe and have a great afternoon.